Greetings, all you maniacs for Mindset Crimes, and today I'm going to be showing off Garuda Prime Umbral. So, a full Umbral build on Garuda Prime. It's pretty ridiculous. So before I show the build, you don't need to do this. Anyway, here's the build. So, yeah, this is overkill. Like, you really do not need to go this hard to make Garuda Prime able to just destroy everything, because I mean, she is going to destroy everything. So yeah, obviously I have a Umbral form here, I put a D polarity here, and I put a dash polarity, I think it was here. And yeah, so unnecessary, but I was gonna do this anyway just for shits and giggles. And we go to her claws. I mean, I prefer Malicious Raptor. I put one polarity in. I changed the dash here to a V. I don't know why it wasn't a V already. That's kind of odd, but whatever. I'm not going to cover her claws because they're melee weapons. All melee weapons are pretty much the same. They're essentially just reskins. Melee weapons will kill everything in the game, no problem, because it's melee. Even though melee has been tempered down a bit, it's still melee. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and go into the steel path, and I'm going to use the Panthera Prime because reasons. Immediately open up with this and get my weapon a stacking. Yeah, her debuff is kind of absurd. I mean, if you already didn't know that. And the Panthera Prime is just... I do have a ribbon on it, but even without a ribbon, this thing is ridiculous. I can do that and get energy, and then I can do that, and then I can just delete. That's a nuke. No, I'm destroying that rampart because them things are annoying. Get the hell out of here. Just do that. Charge it up. Bam. And they all die. Fairly straightforward. And even if they hit me out when my shield is facing away from them, when they can actually hit me, I'm not taking too much damage because of my armor value, and I can just bam. Now, if you don't really know what happens when Garuda mixes her 4 and her 1, effectively, you see that 17.2k? That is going to be impact damage. And her 4 converts all damage into slash. So that means that 30% of, say, it's like 100k with this, is going to go into slash, which means everything dies. It's very simple math. But yeah. Her defense is pretty good. I mean, she's not Neja. She's not, you know, Nidus. But she still has pretty respectable defense. You still have to be a little bit careful with her. She's not, you know, brain dead to use. But I mean, this game is kind of brain dead, let's be real. I say that a lot, but whatever. But yeah, she's not indestructible, but she is really hard to kill. And yeah, those slash ticks were hitting for like 100k. That's kind of disgusting. Nothing in the game is going to survive 100k slash ticks for more than a second. Like, that is beyond overkill. That's just Garuda in a nutshell. She is so much overkill. And so is the Panthera Prime, because Jesus Christ.
Additional life support has arrived.
TNT infused saw blades. Alright, I'm just going to do this so I can get this in peace. Give me you. Yeah, she'll effectively never run out of energy as well. And I can just do this. And I don't even need to use my nuke because I'm using a strong primary. But yeah, her 1 and 4 combo. Nothing's living that. I don't even think max level enemies in Steel Path would survive that for long, if at all. Actually, I'm like confident they won't because Slash ignores. It doesn't completely ignore armor, but it ignores most of it.
Get ready for a capsule.
I feel really exposed here. Because I have Prime Sure-Footed, I'm in no danger at all from being knocked down by enemies like scorpions. And yeet. And yeah, that's how she kills entire swaths of enemies in a second. Alright, I should probably get to a
I've delivered
more defensible position before the Acolyte arrives. But,
life support has been replenished.
you know what, this will work. Just prepare for the Acolyte. Destroy that, because that's annoying. Alright. Alright, Acolyte.
Our operative is making progress.
Oh, you
This
just...
will help our cause.
Why am I not allowed to throw my 1? You disabled my abilities, you piece of shit? Well, it doesn't matter, because you're dead. Nuke. That is too much fun.
Life support incoming.
Now, a cool thing with her too, but also a weird thing, it can heal defense targets, but it's kind of picky about what defense targets it heals. Like, for example, it can heal living defense targets like the dudes in the arbitrations. Those guys, it can heal them. But it cannot heal the Kuva harvesters
Another life support capsule
in Kuva Survival. Why? No clue. But yeah. Umbral Garuda Prime is just a little bit of overkill. And also keep in mind, I don't have the most amount of range. If you put more range for her 1, then you'll be obviously hitting way more enemies than me. But natural talent's too good on Garuda to give up. It just makes her flow so much better. And yes, I am going to be staying more than 5 minutes, if you were wondering why I'm still here. Do that. Charge up my nuke. Bam. And they die. 82,000 slash tick. Yeah, nothing's living that. There's not a creature in this entire game that's going to be living that for more than a second. Because 82,000 slash is just... that's absurd. Also, she nukes Corpus as well, because keep in mind, her 1 impacts. And keep in mind how much damage her 1 is doing. That's shield, complete and utter shield destruction for the Corpus. You don't even really need to charge her 1 all that much. You just let that bitch go and watch the enemies explode. Alright, well, I gotta move to the, life support systems. And that. Do you mind?
Life support
Rude.
has
You
been
gonna bleed?
replenished.
No, you're not bleeding enough. Okay, there we go. But always keep in mind, even though this Garuda is stupidly tanky, she's not invincible. Like I said, she's not Nidus, she's not Nezha. She can't just eat damage all day long and literally not care like those two do. Because when Nidus is going, you can't kill him. That's impossible. That's not possible. I mean, it is possible, but you know what I mean. Oh my god, my frames do not like what I am doing. Also, at lower levels, her 4 will just straight up kill enemies. So that's neat. So at lower levels, I'm talking lower levels at like level 50 or something. She is perfectly capable of just nuking rooms without using her 1.
Life support activated.
Oh, this is gonna be good. Bam! All them die. And then I have my healing. Do that. Nuke. Very simple process. Whoa! That was weird. Let's get my stacks back up with this thing. Yeah. If it wasn't already obvious, Garuda is an insane frame. She just has so many things going for her. That's a lot of enemies. Okay, who's it gonna be? Fire bad, ow. Oh, it's Mania. Did I hit Mania with any of them? No? Wow.
Another life support capsule is now available.
Now I did. Ow.
Extraction.
Mania's annoying. Get away from me. There we go. Okay, well, I'm outie. Cause I've proven my point.
You are running out of time.
Oh, blah blah. I don't care. Lotus. Exit's right here. Yeah. You still do have to be kind of careful, because obviously she's still killable. But if you know what you're doing, and are watching your surroundings and keeping in mind where really strong enemies are, like napalms and other things like that can do a lot of damage. Garuda Prime with an Umbral build is kind of nasty. Like, good lord. the it's just the amount of damage that her 1 and 4 combo does. Cuz keep in mind, this is guaranteeing an impact proc, which means with say 100,000 damage of pure impact, shields on any enemy are gone. Because impact does more damage to shields. I think it's like 25% more damage to shields. And then her 4 guarantees slash procs when you have, was it like, I think it's 150% power strength, 160% power strength, something like that. 177 with this build. Yeah. Your guaranteed slash procs with, say, 100,000 damage behind it. That is stupid. It's not going to be 100,000 slash proc with 100,000 impact, because slash is 30% of whatever damage you dealt. So it's going to be more like, what is that? 25-ish thousand slash procs per second. But still, that's an enormous amount of damage. And keep in mind, that's like a low estimate. On average, them slash ticks I was shoveling out with my 1 with the 4 combo, we're doing like 100,000 damage per tick. That is stupid. There really is no enemy in the game that can survive that. That amount of damage is absolutely absurd. Even if her 1 does not take down Corpus Shields, the slash will. And then the enemies will just get absolutely deleted from the slash. So any enemy you hit with her 4 and 1 combo is going to die. Like, the only enemy that is not going to be instantly evaporated by her 1 and 4 combo are the Acolytes. And it's only because they have ridiculous amounts of health and they can only be affected by a certain amount of damage ticks per second or something like that. They have a lot of defense. I have done a lot of damage to Acolytes before with Garuda, but it's never really just with her 1 because they have ways of defending themselves. The normal mobs, no. So yeah, all that being said, Garuda Prime, Umbral Garuda Prime is ridiculous. But again, you do not need to go as hard as I did. I only did this because I really like Garuda and I wanted to do this for a while. Ever since we knew Garuda Prime's coming out, I'm like, oh, I have to put an Umbral form in her. I have to just do something crazy. And I think I accomplished that. And yeah, here is the fashion. I think these colors look really nice. And I think the Sandana fits her very well. I like it. But yeah, I didn't really use her claws like at all because, melee is melee. But her claws are strong because it's melee. Either way, with all that being said, she's incredible. She's absolutely incredible. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, in Trophy, we trust.